When did poor customer service push you over the edge? At Starbucks, the barista wrote Mike on my cup. I'm a 23-year-old man named Michael. When I told her my actual name, she rolled her eyes. Mike's easier. Everyone will know it's yours. I should have said something right then, but I was running late for work and just wanted my coffee. I paid and sat down, annoyed, but whatever. The barista was this college-aged girl with bright pink hair who looked like she'd rather be anywhere else. She had already messed up 2 other orders while I was waiting, gave someone a hot coffee when they ordered iced, completely forgot about another person's sandwich. There was this whole line of frustrated customers behind me sighing and checking their watches. I found a small table by the window and opened my laptop to get some work done while I waited. 20 minutes passed, then 25. I kept glancing up from my emails, wondering where my drink was. The pink-haired barista seemed to be moving in slow motion, taking forever with each order. She'd stop to check her phone, chat with her coworker, even take a bathroom break while people were waiting. Finally, she calls out Mike in this bored, monotone voice like she was announcing dental appointments. A middle-aged man in a business suit walks up and grabs my drink without even hesitating. I watched in disbelief as he took a sip of my vanilla latte with oat milk, the one I'd specifically customized and paid extra for. I quickly said, "Excuse me, that's mine." He stopped mid-sip, looked at the cup with this confused expression, then looked at me and actually laughed. Not a friendly laugh either. This condescending chuckle like I was some kid trying to trick him. "Your name is Mike?" he asked, holding up the cup like it was evidence in court. "No, my name is Michael, but she wrote it wrong and then this isn't yours." He shrugged and started walking toward the door with my $7 latte like it was no big deal, like he was doing me a favor by clearing up the confusion. I was completely stunned. This grown man in an expensive suit was literally stealing my coffee because of a name mix-up, and he seemed to think he was being reasonable about it. I quickly got up and went back to the counter where pink hair was already helping the next customer, completely oblivious to what had just happened. When I tried to interrupt, she looked annoyed and sighed loudly like I was bothering her. "Excuse me, the man took my drink," I explained, pointing toward the door. She barely glanced up from the register. "Well, you said your name was Mike." "No, I said my name was Michael. You wrote Mike." "Same difference," she shrugged. "Mike, Michael, whatever." That's when something inside me snapped. I had been polite. I had been patient. I had waited 25 minutes for my order, and now I was out $7 and running even later for work because this girl couldn't be bothered to write down 4 extra letters. The customers behind me were getting restless, checking their phones and muttering about being late. I pulled out my ID and slammed it on the counter hard enough that the register actually shook, and a few coins in the tip jar jumped. "My name," I said loudly enough for the whole coffee shop to hear, "is Michael, not Mike. Michael. And that man just walked out with my drink because you decided to change my name without asking me." The barista's face turned as pink as her hair. She looked around nervously. "I was just trying to make it easier." "Easier for who?" I cut her off. "You made it so easy that I don't have a coffee, I'm late for work, and some random stranger is drinking my latte." That's when the manager appeared from the back office. "What seems to be the problem here?" he asked. I showed him my ID, explained the whole situation while pointing at the man still holding my drink by the door. The manager turned back to me, his face red with embarrassment. He apologized profusely, explaining that this kind of thing should never happen. He not only gave me a fresh drink made exactly how I ordered it, but also handed me a $20 gift card.